So,
what I thought was quite funny is he said he thinks that story has come from sources who are intent on sabotaging a reconciliation with him and his father. And I'm thinking, yeah, they did. Your wife. That's it. That's where the story.
That's outrageous.
That's where the story is coming from.
How do you know that for a fact?
I'm speculating.
Misinformation.
I'm merely speculating.
But Meghan, we had a control.
Meghan is so articulate. She was talking so passionately.
Yeah, you don't think that's true?
You've been got to. It's like tin hat theory for me. He's talking about the men in grey suits.
He didn't say that, actually.
He did.
Also,
Diana said that.
His friend, yeah.
Diana.
No. Hang on. Someone close to Harry has said a phrase, which Diana also used. That's true.
So Meghan.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Meghan's got time.
Meghan's PR.
Meghan's living rent-free in your mind.
No.
She's really not, honestly. I don't get... She only really lives in my head when I see stories like this, and I'm like, oh, here she goes again. I mean, she's very good at it.
Okay.
Today, we're diving into that Jeremy Vine moment that had the internet wheezing with laughter. The mic drop heard around the world. She lives in your head, rent-free. Yes, we're talking about Narinder Kaur's legendary comeback to Claudia Hearne, a Meghan hater who basically built a vacation home for Meghan in her brain. Buckle up, because we're about to relive every second of that iconic exchange, the sass, the shock, the silence, the memes, and break down why Meghan Markle continues to own prime real estate inside the minds of her critics. Oh, and if you love unapologetically pro-Harry and Meghan content, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and stick around until the end. I've got a little shout-out to all the amazing supporters who keep this channel going. You know those rare TV moments that feel completely unscripted but become instant legend? This was one of them. Claudia was mid-rant. You could practically see the steam rising as she went on about Meghan being manipulative, plotting headlines, spinning conspiracies, the usual greatest hits from the anti-Meghan playlist. And then, out of nowhere, Narinder just drops it. Cool, calm, devastating. She lives in your head, rent-free. Boom, a line so perfect that you could literally hear the studio gasp. Then came the laughter. Not cruel laughter, just the collective release of, finally, someone said it. Claudia froze. Words stuck mid-air, eyes blinking like the Wi-Fi had disconnected. No comeback, no witty retort, because the truth hit harder than any insult. Sometimes it's the simplest sentence that wins the debate. And in that moment, Narinder didn't just win, she ended it. Let's be honest, Meghan isn't just in these people's heads. According to Narinder's Clapback, she's redecorated, painted the walls, thrown a party, changed the locks, invited Beyoncé over for tea, and she's not leaving anytime soon. These commentators obsess over every single move Meghan makes, the way she curtsies, her smile, the jam she sells, her earrings, her hair, her speeches. They dissect it all, while Meghan is out there living her best life in Montecito, being a mom, building projects, minding her own business. It's like they're paying the mortgage on Meghan's imaginary penthouse suite in their minds. And the rent? Paid in outrage, 24/7. Honestly, if they redirected half that energy into hobbies, knitting, pottery, bird-watching, the world would be a more peaceful and creative place. Instead, they're arguing with their own reflections, convinced they're winning. Now, let's break down Claudia's argument, or, as I call it, a word salad of fantasy. She claimed Meghan secretly briefed a tabloid she was suing for invading her privacy. Make it make sense! That's like accusing a vegetarian of secretly running a butcher shop. In Claudia's world, Meghan is somehow both a Machiavellian mastermind and a clueless fool at the same time. Which one is it? Even when Claudia tried to pivot to the Finding Freedom book, the damage was done. The tinfoil hat was strapped on for good. This is the classic anti-Meghan playbook. 1. Start with Meghan is bad. 2. Invent a wild theory to fit that narrative. 3. Ignore facts, repeat the claim until it sticks. It's like arguing flat earth theory, equal parts baffling and concerning. Let's give Narinder Kaur a standing ovation. In a world of Claudias, be a Narinder. She's the unofficial champion for Harry and Meghan, showing up on national TV with facts, timelines, receipts. While others shout about vibes, she calmly presents evidence and dismantles nonsense. She's like the designated driver at a party full of conspiracy theorists. Never dragged into the mud, never nasty, just firm, witty and unbothered. She proves that you can be strong and assertive without being cruel. Every time she shows up, viewers at home breathe a sigh of relief. Thank goodness someone's speaking sense. And let's not pretend Meghan's critics are just random trolls. Every time Harry and Meghan do something positive, win an award, launch a project, a negative headline magically appears. We've joked about Willy Leaks, because let's face it, these stories often pop up at very convenient moments for certain royal households. Pure coincidence? We'll let you decide. The whole saga is like one massive royal toddler tantrum. Grown adults losing their minds because a prince chose happiness over a scripted life. Instead of reasoned discussion, we get foot-stomping outrage and melodrama. It's like a playground tug-of-war, except the prize they're fighting over is Harry's decision to live his own life. Narinder, meanwhile, stays calm, the lone adult in a room full of tantrums. In these critics' heads, Meghan is a dragon to be slayed, and they're the brave knights in shining armour. It's a fairy tale they tell themselves because reality, that Harry chose Meghan, chose peace, doesn't fit the narrative they want. But reality always finds a way to poke through, and Narinder's rent-free line was that reality check. For one glorious moment, the bubble popped. Of course, they went right back to their outrage soon after, but for us watching at home, it was comedy gold. The real takeaway here? Watching a smart woman dismantle nonsense live on TV is deeply satisfying. It reminds us that wit and facts still have power, even in the middle of chaos. So thank you, Narinder, for the masterclass in grace under pressure. And thank you, Claudia, for providing unintentional comedy gold. Sometimes all you can do is laugh at the absurdity, because laughter is the best way to survive this never-ending royal soap opera. All right, squaddies, that's today's deep dive into Narinder's iconic moment. If you enjoyed reliving the clapback of the decade and want more unapologetic pro-Harry and Meghan stories, make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a new upload. If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep the lights on while we spill the tea, you can or find the links to PayPal and buy me a coffee in the description box below. This channel is powered by your love for truth, laughter, and of course a little bit of drama. Until next time, remember, don't rent out space in your head to negativity, and always keep your clapbacks ready. Stay fabulous, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one.